In May 1940, during the opening stages of the Battle of Belgium, German forces launched a rapid and coordinated invasion of the Low Countries, including critical operations across the Juliana Canal and the Albert Canal. These canals were significant natural and fortified barriers, forming key parts of the Belgian defensive line. The German objective was to breach these lines swiftly to allow a deeper thrust into Belgium and ultimately France. Belgium had constructed the Albert Canal in the 1930s as part of its broader defense strategy. It stretched from Liège to Antwerp and was fortified along much of its length. The Juliana Canal, although smaller and located eastward in the Netherlands, also presented a natural obstacle. Together, these waterways, supported by bunkers and strongpoints, were intended to delay or repel any German invasion. The German plan, part of Fall Gelb, Case Yellow, sought to bypass the main Allied forces by cutting through the Ardennes while tying down Allied units in Belgium with a rapid advance. To achieve this, the German 6th Army was tasked with breaching the canal defenses. The German attack across these canals began on May 10, 1940, the first day of the invasion. The operation combined surprise, airborne assaults, and concentrated ground attacks. At the Albert Canal, the key action centered around the Belgian fortress of Eben-Emael, a massive fort guarding the canal's crossing points. German paratroopers conducted a daring and innovative assault using gliders. Landing directly atop the fort, they disabled its artillery and neutralized its garrison within hours. This success critically undermined the Belgian defensive line along the canal. Simultaneously, German infantry divisions attacked across multiple canal points. Using portable assault boats, engineers, and temporary bridges, they managed to secure several crossings under heavy fire. Once bridgeheads were established, they quickly expanded them, allowing armor and motorized units to push through. At the Juliana Canal, German forces also launched attacks in coordination with the Albert Canal operations. Though not as heavily fortified, resistance was still encountered. Using similar tactics, swift engineer operations, infantry crossings, and rapid bridge building, German forces crossed the Juliana Canal and advanced into Belgian territory. Belgian forces initially put up determined resistance. In several sectors along the Albert Canal, counterattacks were launched to contain or push back the German crossings. However, the loss of Fort Eben-Emael dealt a severe psychological and strategic blow. German forces were able to exploit the breaches quickly, widening their footholds. The Belgian army, facing fast-moving and well-coordinated German forces, was forced into a retreat. The crossings of the canals opened the way for German panzer divisions to sweep westward, linking up with forces advancing through the Netherlands and pressing the Allied armies deeper into Belgium. The successful crossings of the Juliana and Albert Canals in May 1940 were early indicators of the effectiveness of German Blitzkrieg tactics. Speed, surprise, and coordination between airborne, engineer, and armored units allowed the Wehrmacht to overcome strong defensive positions quickly. Within days, the German advance forced Belgium, Britain, and France onto the defensive, setting the stage for the encirclement at Dunkirk. These operations highlighted the weaknesses of static defensive lines against a mobile, aggressive enemy. They also demonstrated the increasing importance of airborne troops and engineering units in modern warfare.